Paul had to wait longer than you would have liked, but first home win of the season. How does it feel?
Yeah, pretty amazing to be fair. Obviously, I thought we played much better against the Wigan, but you know, to be successful, you've got to win games in loads of different ways, and today was up there as pretty an ugly way. But the lads defended the crosses really well, and this is what League One's like. You get a lead, if you don't get your second goal, the opposition just throw more and more at it. We defended really well. So in that respect, I think Joe made a save in the second half. That's the only one I can really remember. And then there were some good clearances. And first half, Stockley had an amazing header. I was right behind it. I thought it was a goal. So overall, I'm obviously really pleased. And it felt, I was part of the 25,000. It felt like, oh my God, just get the win, don't matter how. And it was like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And you could see, and I hope you can see that, the senior pros are giving everything, but we obviously need bodies in the middle of the pitch, because sometimes the game gets really stretched, and so we need some fresh legs. So hopefully not having a game midweek should definitely help us nail them down even more so. But really proud of a few, like excuse me excuse me again. Now it feels like I'm lying because I'm coughing. It's like a nervous twitch. I thought Rooney done well, but he obviously tightened up on his calf. Tomo was lively, done well, and they've hardly played any minutes, them two. Waggy, I thought, had a penalty early on, and it just felt like there was parts of our play that I really liked, and there was still some decision making. And I think the decision making came from the pressure of the game, really. So I'd like to think in our next game we'd feel a bit more fluent, but it was nice to get that win, because obviously the longer that goes on, the more I look for a different car in the car park. So yeah, so it's good. We can all leave happy on a sunny day.
You mentioned Liam Thompson already. How much did he sort of sum up what you need and what you want in terms of the energy and always trying to look forward as well?
Yeah, well, I think football's come a long way in the last few years. I think you just look at the Premier League and who they sign, and it's a running game. You know, it is. And if you don't have energy and you can't drive past people, it's difficult. So, like Tomo was excellent, as was Nat, and Nat was a complete threat. Obviously, we had a loaded system today and just tried to create more chances. Obviously, I changed to put Waggy and Wash in. I thought we'd get more out of that, and it enabled us to push them back a little bit. So, and then Colo came on and helped us get over the line. So, yeah, Tomo done really well. Roon's done really well. Thought Nels looked a lot better, although we should have scored off a set piece, which is beyond frustrating. But it seems like we're getting there, but I'm not being too greedy. A 1-0 win, I'm not saying by any stretch it was a classic performance. It was edgy, it was sort of end-to-end. When we had chances to counter-attack, we picked some crazy choices. And unfortunately, you know, they're not robots. Under pressure, you make crazy decisions. I make crazy substitutions sometimes when I'm under pressure, because your brain doesn't, you know, function the calm way you want it to. So, but massive respect to the dressing room, and I'm really pleased, and it will do them no end of good.
You mentioned ahead of the game that there were injuries and you were without a few players today. Are there any more details on the few that you're without?
Yeah, unfortunately, Birdie has damaged his ligaments in his ankle. He's out 8 weeks, give or take. Joe Ward ripped some of his fat pad off his heel, which sounds horrendous. So he's also out 8 weeks. Both of them are freak injuries, really. And Kane Wilson's pulled his tendon off his hammy. Again, he's out 8 to 10 weeks as well. So it's a massive blow, and hence why, you know, we're asking the same players to go out, dig in, and sometimes, you know, just show a bit of fight can sometimes get you a win. And you know, the lads weren't feeling sorry for themselves. Went out, had a good performance, and probably dedicated to Birdie, to be fair. Birdie's been the best, in my opinion, best player pre-season, the best athlete, trained really hard, and it summed it up that he got injured in the 93rd minute, tidying up someone else's mistake, and now he's out for 2.5 months. So it's really sad for Birdie, and it's sad for the team. But yeah, I'm going to dedicate it to Birdie. Max Bird, there you go, have that win.